Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Bonjour, mesdames et messieurs. Je m'appelle Robin Beach, je suis le doyen des étudiants et je suis heureux de vous accueillir au nom de l'Université McGill à la cérémonie de collation des grades de printemps 2023 pour la faculté de musique. La cérémonie va bientôt commencer. My name is Robin Beach. I'm the Dean of Students, and I'm pleased to welcome you on behalf of McGill University to the Spring 2023 Convocation Ceremony for the Faculty of Music. The ceremony will start shortly. Dans quelques instants, je vous parlerai de la séquence d'événements qui se dérouleront pendant la cérémonie. Mais permettez-moi d'abord de vous demander de vous joindre à moi pour applaudir chaleureusement le Brian Sand Quintet. In just a few moments, I will tell you about the sequence of events that will take place during the ceremony. But first, let me ask you to join me in giving the Brian Sand Quintet a very warm round of applause. La cérémonie commencera avec l'entrée de la fête de la plateforme et se terminera avec son départ. Et juste avant que le cortège d'honneur n'entre, je vous demanderai à tous de vous lever. The ceremony will begin with the entrance of the platform party and end with its departure. And just before the platform party enters, I will ask you all to stand. Une fois que les membres du cortège d'honneur auront pris place ici sur scène, the Professor Trevino chantera l'hymne universitaire. Once the members of the platform party have taken their places here on stage, Professor Trevino will sing the university song. Le chancelier, John McCall McBain, ainsi que le principal Deep Saini, prononceront chacun quelques mots. Quelques prix seront remis, suivi du discours de collation des grades prononcé par le récipiendaire d'un doctorat honorifique. The Chancellor John McCall McBain, as well as the Principal Deep Saini, will each say a few words, maybe more than a few words. Some awards will be presented, followed by the convocation address given by the honorary degree recipient. We will then proceed towards the award the diplomas row by row, starting from the front and moving towards the back. Nous procéderons ensuite à la remise des diplômes, rang par rang, en partant de l'avant et remontant vers l'arrière. Pour terminer la cérémonie, le secrétaire général, Edith Rogovska, prononcera quelques remarques de clôture. Le professeur Trevino dirigera le chant de l'hymne national et le cortège d'honneur suivra le jour de cornemuse jusqu'au campus. To end the ceremony, the Secretary General, Edita Rogovska, will make a few closing remarks. Professor Trevino will lead the singing of the national anthem, and the platform party will follow the bagpiper out to the campus. Une fois que le cortège d'honneur est parti, les diplômés partiront ensuite rangée par rangée. En commençant par la rangée en arrière et en continuant vers l'avant. Veuillez ne pas essayer de sortir tant qu'un huissier n'a pas indiqué qu'il est temps pour votre rangée de partir. Once the platform party has left, the degree recipients will then leave row by row, both of you, starting with the back rows and proceeding towards the front. Please do not try to exit until an usher has indicated it's time for your row to leave. In the very unlikely case of an emergency and an evacuation is required, the registrar will announce this to you. You will then be required to leave the tent immediately. Please follow the instructions of the security officers and the ushers. Please don't follow the graduates. They will be evacuated to a different location. Ushers and security officers will lead you to the field across the street from the tent. Leave all baby strollers behind, but you can take your children with you. You may refer to the evacuation map at the back of your program for more information. If you need assistance at any point in time, please speak with an usher or a security officer. Once the emergency is over, information will be posted on the McGill website to inform you of what will happen next. Si une évacuation des lieux devenait nécessaire, le registraire en ferait l'annonce. Vous devrez alors quitter la tente sans tarder. Suivez les instructions des placeurs et des agents de sécurité. Ne suivez pas les diplômés car ils seront dirigés vers un autre pavillon. Les placeurs et les agents de sécurité vous dirigeront sur le terrain en face de la tente. Laissez toutes les poussettes sur place. Vous trouverez le plan d'évacuation au verso du programme. Si vous avez besoin d'assistance, veuillez vous adresser à un agent de sécurité ou à un placeur. Une fois la situation d'urgence passée, des annonces seront publiées sur le site web de McGill. Je vous remercie de votre attention. Félicitations aux diplômés. Thank you for your attention. Have a wonderful day. And once again, congratulations to our graduates. Nous allons maintenant recevoir un court message de l'Association des diplômés de McGill. We will now have a short message from the McGill Alumni Association.
As an alumnus, I'm proud to celebrate your McGill journey, and I echo the sentiments of everyone who ever graduated from our university with just 3 words.
You made it!
As a graduate, you're part of something unique, the McGill Alumni Association.
Profiterez donc des avantages auxquels ont droit tous les diplômés et serez ainsi prêts à écrire un nouveau chapitre de votre vie.
Your Alumni Association is an amazing community of more than 300,000 alumni
in over 180 countries.
The global network that we share opens up a world of possibilities and connections.
L'association des diplômés de McGill propose également des activités stimulantes et vous guidera avec des activités enrichissantes de mentorat et de réseautage.
Whether you're near campus or halfway around the world, you can easily stay connected through the MAA. Just follow us on social media and share your news.
We are here to celebrate you, cheer you on, and help you reach your next milestones. Welcome.
Welcome.
Bienvenue parmi nous.
Welcome.
Bienvenue parmi nous.
and congratulations on being a part of McGill's graduating class of 2023. Bienvenue aux nouveaux diplômés et félicitations à la promotion 2023 de McGill.
Le cortège d'honneur sera bientôt en route et je vous demanderai de vous lever quand ils seront proches. Merci. The platform party will soon be on its way and I'll ask you to rise when they get close. Thank you. Veuillez vous lever? Please stand.
ages remain, if God will. Queen of the colleges, dear old McGill.
Please be seated. First of all, thank you to Professor Trevino of the Faculty of Music, I presume, who gave a wonderful performance of the university song. Bienvenue à tous les diplômés, leurs familles, proches amis, notre principal et vice-chancelier Dipsani, Maryse Bertrand, présidente du Conseil des gouverneurs et membre de la faculté. À titre de chancelier et au nom de l'Université McGill, bienvenue à notre magnifique campus au centre-ville de Montréal pour célébrer la remise des diplômes de 2023 de l'École de musique Schulich. As Chancellor of McGill University, I welcome you to our beautiful downtown campus and for many of you to Montreal to celebrate the class of 2023 graduating from the Schulich School of Music. And a special welcome to all those friends, family, and visitors joining us from not only Montreal, but from around the world. But let me first and foremost offer my sincere congratulations to all our graduates. I couldn't be more pleased to be here, more proud of you and your accomplishments, as well as to see your family and friends around you. Félicitations à tous les diplômés et leurs familles, amis et camarades de classe. Je suis très fier d'être parmi vous pour cette célébration. So today I'd like to answer one question. Why are we here? Pourquoi nous sommes ici? À première vue, c'est évident. Nous sommes ici parce que nos enfants ou amis nous ont demandé de venir assister à cette cérémonie de leur réussite, ou parce que nous devons y assister en tant que diplômés, membres de faculté ou administrateurs. So yeah, at first glance, it seems obvious why we're here. We're here to celebrate our daughter or son or friend who's graduating, and they told us to be here to celebrate their graduation, and so we're here. That's maybe all we need. But actually, I think there's more reasons we're here. On reflection, as graduates, faculty, administration, parents, and friends, we're here for many important reasons. Let me take a few minutes to discuss the 7 real reasons we're here that really brought us all together at this public university, McGill University. First, I agree. Yes, we're here to celebrate personal achievement. These graduates have worked hard. The university has given its graduates stronger cognitive skills to cultivate and nurture creative minds. This will lead to confident graduates who will find personal success and well-being with their career, family, and friends in our society, hopefully making better personal decisions along the way. So yes, we're here to celebrate the achievement of individual graduates on the road to future success. So congratulations, félicitations pour votre succès personnel de chaque diplômé. Mais deuxièmement, okay, we can clap now, sure. You're not going to clap for the next 6, so let's do this one. Mais deuxièmement, nous sommes ici pour célébrer la mobilité sociale. Second, however, we're here to celebrate social mobility. Public universities are an engine of social mobility and economic vitality. Every student today who comes up and crosses the stage emerges on the other side of the stage as a role model for what is possible for every one of us and what is possible for each in our community. Actually, the university is in the business of changing family trees, one leaf at a time, one student at a time. Third, we're here to celebrate the university's role in the collective societal goal of producing educated citizens. Our communities are direct beneficiaries of our students' citizenship that help each of us engage with our communities and become more informed and have a more rigorous debate about how our communities should be governed. Our overall governance will be improved with engaged and informed citizens. Des citoyens éduqués et informés sont une chance pour une meilleure gouvernance de nos communautés. The fourth reason we're here, probably won't get claps either, but it should, is to celebrate the teachers of the teachers. The systematic renewal and improvement of our society depends on great teachers, both in universities, but also in primary and high school education. Well, guess where all the teaching starts for teachers? It starts right here at the universities. So we're also here to celebrate those who teach the teachers. Nous célébrons ensemble les enseignants des enseignantes. Fifth, so maybe we should give them a clap. And fifth, we're here to celebrate the role of the university in the economic development of our communities. For example, McGill University and our affiliated hospitals are major economic drivers in Montreal and in Quebec. McGill and other major Canadian universities are also economic drivers across the nation and indeed globally. Le rôle des universités comme moteur économique est également important. And sixth, we're here to celebrate truth, la vérité, from research. Universities are guardians of reason, the research and innovation of universities, both as stewards and repositories of human knowledge, as well as their role in disseminating research on the frontiers of knowledge, make universities essential to learning even more truths about our world. And finally, seventh, and perhaps most important, public universities have a public purpose that is essential and pivotal, which is being change agents in our society for the long-term well-being of all. Le rôle des universités comme acteurs de changement est fondamental pour notre société. We must assure that universities not only disseminate knowledge, but they actually are wisdom creators. In the future, we'll depend on universities' role as a change agent for many things, including to increase the diversity, equity, and inclusion in our society, and also for our planet and its long-term sustainability in face of the ravages of climate change. So in summary, we're here today to celebrate the university and its graduates for 7 reasons. So when you go back home or back to your office and they say, well, where were you on Wednesday afternoon? You can give them 7 good reasons, and hopefully they'll accept the fact you weren't at the office that day. And what were those 7 reasons, just to remind you? Personal achievements, succès personnel, mobilité sociale, social mobility, educated citizens, citoyens éduqués informés, teacher of the teachers, les enseignantes des enseignantes, economic development, moteur économique, truth, la vérité, and change agents, acteurs de changement. And to the friends, parents of the graduates, they're not alone. You did it too. And if you enjoy this moment, feel free to shed a tear. It'll be hard to avoid. And to the graduates, as you're walking out of here today, hopefully if it's not raining, and you enjoy, take a moment to enjoy this moment, to shed a little tear, because that tear is the water of a life well lived. Alors, félicitations la promotion 2023. Congratulations to the class of 2023. J'aimerais maintenant inviter Deep Sani, principal et vice-chancelier de l'Université McGill, de s'adresser à l'auditoire. Deep.
Merci beaucoup, Monsieur le Chancelier. Thank you very much, Chancellor McCall, McMahon. Bienvenue et félicitations à tous les finissants et finissantes de la promotion de 2023. Congratulations to the class of 2023. Let me offer all of you a very warm welcome, and the same welcome to your family and friends, as well as to our esteemed guests who have joined us here today. Quel plaisir de célébrer ensemble les réalisations de nos diplômés. And I feel particularly honored to be standing here in front of you, presiding over my first set of convocation ceremonies as Principal and Vice Chancellor of McGill University. This one is the 14th, and there's one more to go this afternoon. It feels like just yesterday that I too, like the parents and families here, was sitting under this tent waiting for my daughter to receive her McGill degree and feeling the same pride and the joy and the elation that you're feeling today. So I want you to know that I understand your feelings and I know how important it is to cherish those feelings. This is a special moment. Live it fully. And to graduates, and in your case, you know it better than I do, that being a graduate of McGill University is a distinction that is not easily earned. It requires diligence, determination, and commitment. And you have demonstrated all of these qualities throughout your studies, and even more particularly during the pandemic. You adapted with agility to unprecedented circumstances. You met these difficulties with strength and prevailed to reach your goal of being here today, despite those formidable circumstances that you went through. In reaching this milestone, take a moment to really appreciate the meaning and the weight of your accomplishments. Be proud of yourselves for your remarkable efforts and for your resilience. Relish in the excitement. Even relish the feelings of nervousness that come with moving into a future where there are unknowns, both in terms of what may lie ahead, but also the possibilities that you may be contemplating and having some difficulty deciding on. It's all part of this moment. It's all part of the joy. So relish that as well. And importantly, recognize the many people who have helped you get here. Your family and your friends who have supported you during your studies, as well as our professors, librarians, and staff who have been with you throughout your journey through McGill. So graduates, let us put our hands together in a loud applause to show our appreciation to these people who have supported you throughout your studies. Chers finissants, chers finissants, vous avez mérité une place bien à vous dans l'histoire de notre université. Depuis plus de 200 ans, cette histoire s'enrichit de l'excellence de nos étudiants et étudiantes, professeurs, membres du personnel et bien entendu nos diplômés. This greatness, which I have had the pleasure of witnessing firsthand since I joined the university in April this year, is what I call the special McGill character. This is a community that is renowned for questioning established paradigms, for embracing difficult challenges, and for constantly pushing the frontiers of creativity and innovation, and always with a focus on improving the societies that it serves. So graduates, as you begin this next chapter in your careers and lives, think of how you will leverage this special McGill character which each of you embodies to make your communities and our world a better place. More than ever, our world needs bright, passionate, creative, and empathetic people. People who are capable of and who are driven to address the pressing challenges of our times. And there are many of those challenges. These challenges will require, in order to solve them, in order to confront them, they will require that we ask the right questions. And we set out to answer those questions in a logical manner based on evidence. And you, as McGill graduates, are particularly well equipped to answer those questions, to address those questions and then answer them. So graduates, take what you have learned during your time here at McGill and use your education to leave this imperfect world better than you found it. And always make sure that the opportunities afforded by your education do not enhance your lives alone, but also the lives of others. I recognize that this is a big ask, and meeting it will not be easy. Doing so will indeed demand a great deal of you, but your generation has demonstrated time and again that you have what it takes to effect real transformative change. Alors, finissants et finissants, nous avons aujourd'hui beaucoup de raisons à célébrer, car aujourd'hui, vous devenez les diplômés de McGill. Vous vous joignez à un réseau actif composé de quelques 300 000 personnes établies un peu partout sur la planète. Je vous invite à maintenir un lien fort avec votre alma mater. Ensemble, nous continuerons à façonner le troisième siècle de McGill. Graduates, your future is yours to seize, and it is for you to shape it. Follow your curiosity wherever it may lead, and above all, keep learning. We cannot wait to see where your journey will take you and the stellar things that you will accomplish, but no doubt just for yourselves, also for the rest of the world. Alors, mes félicitations, congratulations to all of you, and all the best of luck.
Merci, Principal Sani. We'll now proceed with the Teaching Award presentations, one of the very important parts of today's festivities. I'm going to invite Lisa Lorenzino, Associate Professor for the Department of Music Research, to present the two award winners. I'll ask the winners, when their name is announced, to come up to the center of the stage and join the principal. Professor Lorenzino.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, I present to you Professor Andrea Creech. There is an impressive oak by my house, 6 stories high, with deep roots and a solid, sturdy trunk. It has 10-meter-long branches filled with leaves shimmering in a gesture of welcome. Everyone is drawn to it: children, teenagers, families, seniors. I call this my Andrea tree. I first saw it on a winter walk in 2020, immediately after Professor Creech's interview for our school. Its secure roots reminded me of her musical foundation, professional violist, teacher, founder of a music school. In its trunk, I imagined her research portfolio, a stellar opus of work in music psychology and pedagogy. In its branches, community service, spreading wide and strong. The crowning glory, shiny animated leaves. These I imagined as her future students, vibrant and active. Today, we celebrate this teaching. Andrea Creech, Master Teacher, an award duly deserved. However, in my mind, Andrea is so much more. Professor Creech is more than a superior teacher. She is an outstanding colleague, a tireless contributor to our school, a researcher, an administrator, a committee member, and a supervisor of the highest degree. Andrea emits an energy that engenders remarkable and enduring growth in her students, her colleagues, and beyond. Professor Andrea Creech, master teacher, colleague, and professional, serves our school with the highest degree of integrity and devotion. She is one who serves humbly, but best of all, she is one who can laugh at herself, thereby making all of us laugh together. An impressive, sturdy, far-reaching, shimmering oak, Andrea Creech is one that we are fortunate to have in our midst. Mr. Vice Chancellor, it is my honor to present Professor Andrea Creech, winner of the Schulich School of Music Outstanding Teaching Award, full-time category. I'm going to continue. Mr. Vice Chancellor, I present to you Professor Jonathan Dagenet. One of Canada's best and most loved wind orchestra conductors, Professor Dagenet also enjoys an active career as composer, arranger, clinician, and adjudicator. Since joining the conducting faculty at the Schulich School of Music, he has been the musical backbone of the wind and brass areas and has attracted outstanding young conductors to the conducting program. But it is his capacity as a tireless mentor and dedicated, passionate instructor which has earned him this award presented today. His students are unrestrained in their praise of his dynamic conducting, his brilliant composing, his devoted teaching, his generous disposition, and regard for students as individuals. His presence at the Schulich School of Music, an invaluable asset to our community. Mr. Vice Chancellor, it is my honor to present Professor Jonathan Dagenet, winner of the Schulich School of Music Outstanding Teaching Award, part-time category.
Thank you, Professor Lorenzino. That was an excellent introductions to two great teachers. And congratulations, of course, to the winners of the two teaching awards today. Well-deserved recognition, again, recognizing our great teachers. And now we're going to proceed with the McGill Medal presentation. I invite Sean Ferguson, the Dean of the Schulich School of Music, to present this year's winner of the McGill University Medal of Exceptional Academic Achievement. And I invite William Kaplan to join the principal at the center stage. Dean Ferguson. Dean Ferguson.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, I have the distinct honor of introducing this year's winner of the McGill University Medal for Exceptional Academic Achievement, Professor William Kaplan. Few researchers can boast of having done work so important that an era is named after them. William Kaplan, who retired last fall after 44 years as a professor of music theory in the Faculty of Music, later the Schulich School of Music, produced such impactful and innovative theories of form and cadence in the music of Haydn, Mozart, and Beethoven that recent decades of work in music theory can be said to be divided into pre- and post-Kaplan eras. An internationally acclaimed researcher, Professor Kaplan's innovative theories of form and cadence, the way different building blocks within a composition cohere and are organized over time, present unrivaled precision and explanatory power in the analysis of music form at every level in the structure of a composition. He has explained better than anyone else, in other words, how the greatest composers of the late 18th and early 19th centuries did what they did and why. Professor Kaplan began teaching music theory at McGill in 1978, then only the second full-time music theorist in the faculty. In 2005, he was named a James McGill Professor and was promoted to Distinguished James McGill Professor in 2019. In 2011, he was awarded a 2-year Killam Research Fellowship from the Canada Council for the Arts for the project Cadence, a study of closure in tonal music, to be published by Oxford University Press. In 2015, Professor Kaplan was elected a Fellow in the Royal Society of Canada. Au début de sa carrière universitaire à McGill, le professeur Kaplan a contribué à la refonte du programme de théorie de la musique enseigné ici. La prémisse de cette restructuration était d'offrir une nouvelle approche une approche nouvelle et systématique de l'analyse de la forme en musique classique. He may be officially retired as a professor, but the word retirement really has no place in Professor Kaplan's vocabulary. His continuing ambitions and commitments as a scholar will be conducted with his extraordinary aptitude for precision and lucidity. His capacity for incredibly detailed theoretical arguments puts him among the sharpest minds in music analysis, while his instincts about individual works are both insightful and imaginative. It is this combination that makes his published work both convincing and captivating. Professor Kaplan stands today as one of the foremost music theorists of our time. Mr. Vice Chancellor, it is with great pleasure that I present to you Professor William Kaplan, winner of the McGill University Medal for Exceptional Academic Achievement.
That's right. Thank you, Dean Ferguson, and our heartfelt congratulations to Professor Kaplan for being this year's recipient of the McGill Medal and for having an era named after him. We will now proceed with the honorary degree presentation. Today, McGill is honored to celebrate the achievements of Elizabeth Worth. I'll ask Dean Ferguson to present the distinguished guests so they may have conferred upon them the highest recognition that is within the power of this university to grant. And I'll ask Elizabeth Worth to join me at center stage for the presentation of the honorary degree. Dean Ferguson.
Mr. Chancellor, I present to you Elizabeth Worth, a successful business person, committed volunteer, and generous philanthropist. Elizabeth Worth is a respected and inspiring role model. Ms. Worth is President and CEO of Worth Brand Incorporated, a Montreal-based firm specializing in high-quality flat-rolled aluminum sheet, which has interests in the United States and Germany. Ms. Worth also serves as chairperson and founding director of MF Worth Rail Corporation, which supplies high-quality rails to various clients, including mass transit authorities, public heavy haul railways, and industries in North and South America. Born in Vienna, Austria, Ms. Worth grew up with an abiding love of music, especially opera. She began attending performances and subscribed to the Metropolitan Opera News at a young age. She has been a member of the Schulich School of Music's Faculty Advisory Board for more than 20 years and its chair since 2008, providing valuable counsel on the faculty's strategic direction. Elle fait la promotion avec grand enthousiasme des talentueux étudiants de Schulich et a créé plusieurs bourses d'études et de recherche visant à reconnaître l'excellence des étudiants. Ms. Worth's passion for music is matched by her extraordinary devotion to philanthropy. She has endowed a student's Initiatives Fund, enabling the Schulich School of Music to support activities that directly benefit students, such as internships and student travel opportunities, master classes, and student publications. These endeavors not only enhance students' academic experience, but also allow them to showcase their talents nationally and internationally. En 2015, Madame Worth a créé le prix d'art vocal Worth pour l'interprétation vocale. Décerné chaque année, ce prix récompense un ou une étudiante en chant qui fait preuve d'un talent exceptionnel et dont la carrière internationale s'annonce prometteuse. Along with her father, Ms. Worth generously supported renovations to Schulich's opera training facilities to create the Worth Opera Studio, which provides an exceptional rehearsal and performance environment. She also spearheaded a highly successful campaign to support the transformation of a control room and studio space into state-of-the-art recording and research facilities. Elizabeth Worth has used her formidable organizing and fundraising skills to support causes close to her heart. She has been the president of numerous organizations, including the Viennese Ball of Montreal, the Austrian Society of Montreal, and the university's Women's Club. Most recently, Ms. Worth co-chaired a hugely successful campaign that raised more than $15 million for Chez Doris, a Montreal-based organization that assists vulnerable and unhoused women. Her extraordinary generosity, her passion for music, and her steadfast support of students will remain etched in McGill's history, with the Elizabeth Worth Music Pavilion serving as a most fitting reminder. Mr. Chancellor, I present to you Elizabeth Worth, so that you may confer upon her the degree of Doctor of Music honoris causa.
This morning we had parents to the very back, but this was probably the largest applause we've had all day. Thank you. So now it's my pleasure to invite Elizabeth to come and deliver the Convocation address for the Faculty of Music. Elizabeth?
Okay. Chancellor McCall-McBain, Principal and Vice Chancellor Sani, Chair of the Board of Governors Bertrand, distinguished members of the Platform Party, proud parents and guests, and most of all, graduating class of 2023. I was deeply honored in the past when asked to do the hooding of two eminent musicians, the great jazz clarinetist Phil Nimmons in 2011. And by the way, Phil Nimmons just turned 100 years old on the 3rd of June. So I'm sort of thinking these honorary doctorates may be, you know, a new lease on life. Anyway, and also guitar virtuoso Pat Metheny in 2019. I certainly never expected to be on the other side of the hood. So I was truly and unusually speechless when this great honor was offered to me. And I honestly have spent countless hours trying to think of inspirational and life-affirming gems to pass on to you, the graduating class. But you know, to make you sort of even more keen to go out and set fire to the world and all of that. But I finally gave up on that because I just don't have it. So I decided to speak briefly, hopefully briefly, on 3 simple coordinating themes I have found helpful in my life. Number 1, few decisions are made to last forever. A great number of different, this is to take the weight off, a great number of different ideas and opportunities and inspirations come your way, especially when you're young and the world beckons in many directions. My belief is to give in to as many of these as feasible, and don't be afraid to change your mind if a better idea comes up. You won't be able to do this once you're older and have responsibility for others. Now is the time to try different avenues, to examine and explore and to be adventurous. In my own life, after undergrad at McGill, I traveled widely, including attending a couple of grad schools for a semester or so. And I've cherished memories of my early 20s. On short visits home, my father would ask me, "When are you going to stop traveling and start working?" To which I replied, "I'll work when I'm old. Old people can't do much else other than work anyway. I'm taking my retirement now while I'm young and I can have fun." And actually, I've more or less kept up to that because I'm still working today, sort of well past my, best buy date for retirement. And this leads us to number 2 theme. Few of us end up where we expect. Unexpected and unforeseeable events have a way of constantly impacting our lives. This underlines the importance of being able to adapt and to think on your feet, to be flexible and take advantage of opportunities that come your way. Robbie Burns, a Scots contemporary of James McGill, had it right when he wrote, "The best laid schemes of mice and men gang aft to gley." Short story from my own life. I plan to be either a diplomat bringing world peace, totally, of course, or a Broadway star singing and dancing and acting. So much for that. I ended up in the metal business. Though I wasn't really interested at first, in reviewing my childhood experiences, some friends made me realize that entrepreneurship and sales were in my blood from childhood. For instance, when I sold my older brother marbles that I had won, I never bought a marble in my life, but I did sell them. And soft sell, I just left my tins of marbles out where he could see them, and then he could see there's a super big Aggie or something, and he'd be interested, and I say, "It can be yours for a price." Anyway, I took to business like a Labrador retriever takes to water, but it was certainly not planned. I hate to say there's a second page, but it's shorter. Points 1 and 2 lead to point 3, which is my motto, travel light. And I mean that both literally and figuratively. In my early 20s, I traveled all over the world, 8 or 9 months at a time, with one suitcase, one small suitcase. Whenever I bought anything or got anything new, I had to get rid of or give away something else that I had. And traveling a lot in the third world, actually giving away things was quite a good lesson, because you realize how many things people need that you really don't. But I think that, and even today, I still travel with a small carry-on for 3 weeks around the world and that kind of thing. But even more important is the figuratively traveling light.
To me, that means keeping an open mind, trying to avoid set opinions and preconceived ideas, and to always be open to new ideas and situations and people around you. That helps the previously mentioned all-important ability to think on your feet and be flexible, and allows you to take advantage of changing and unexpected situations. It allows you to better understand where the other person is coming from and to reach conclusions that are favorable to you both. Mentally traveling light leads to win-win situations if you can really put yourself in somebody else's sandals. One last thing about the power of music. I've recently lost to cancer two people who were most important to me. Music has been a healer, and you have special access to that. When I'm really sad and despondent, I found my spirits lifted by a beloved melody or found solace in a few notes or even part of a favorite piece. I can tell you even the most brilliant business success does not match that. In case I sound as though I've got it all figured out and I think that, life is just plain sailing, let me emphasize that I do not. I'm still learning from everyone and everything around me, and I hope to continue learning till the last journey, on which one travels lightest, because the last shirt has no pockets. And now, on a more cheerful note, I wish you all the best from the bottom of my heart for long and interesting lives and happy satisfaction in your future endeavors. It's been a joy to know you while you were at McGill and to spend part of this important day with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Worth, for your convocation address and your points. The first point I thought was really interesting before she got to her 3 points, which was that the honorary doctorate was 100. And this week we've had another honorary doctor who is 99 years and 361 days old this week. So maybe there is some correlation and some good notes for older life and being a McGill honorary doctorates. Just noting her speech, there's some really good points. 3 things. Few decisions are made to last forever. Try new things when you're young. I thought that was really interesting. And I'm no longer young, so I can't take advantage of this, but all you the graduates can, so do take advantage of that. Believe it or not, I was young once too. And the second was few of us end up where we expect. I thought that was interesting because, you've got to have, you're going to end up where you expect if you don't change your expectations. And so being flexible, as Elizabeth said, adapting, thinking on your feet are really important for that second point. And the third one, travel light, was obviously travel light, but also travel with an open mind. And I thought that was a great point. So thank you, Elizabeth, for those. Saying not going to give us any insights was actually giving us 3 really good insights. Thank you. And now for the beginning of the academic proceedings of degrees, if anybody's interested. Just in case you weren't, we can leave now, but no, just kidding. I'll have Professor Christopher Manfredi, the Provost and Vice Principal Academic, who begin the formal proceedings for the degrees. Thank you. Christopher.
Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. I am pleased to invite students graduating from the Schulich School of Music for the conferral of degrees. Convocation is a truly joyous event in the cycle of a university's life, particularly at McGill, where we have such talented and accomplished students. Each student crossing the stage will be greeted by the Chancellor, the Principal, or the Chair of the Board of Governors. Students receiving their first degree shall remove their mortarboard or hat. At center stage, they will be symbolically capped, signaling ceremonially the conferral of the degree. Students who have already earned a university degree keep their mortarboard on and will be congratulated by a tap on the shoulder. The parchment or degree itself is given to students after they have a photo taken and leave the stage. You may see some students wearing red or white scarves. All self-identifying Indigenous students, First Nations, Inuit, and Métis are entitled to wear graduation scarves at Convocation, in the community, and at any and all future McGill events that they attend. This spring Convocation, we are proud to welcome 71 new Indigenous graduates to the community of McGill alumni. En vertu des pouvoirs qui me sont conférés par le Sénat de McGill, je déclare que les candidats dont le nom figure sur la liste officielle des diplômés de l'université, qu'ils soient présents ou absents, ont satisfait aux exigences de leur grade, diplôme ou certificat respectif. By virtue of the powers conferred upon me by McGill Senate, I declare that the candidates whose names appear on the university's official list of graduates, whether they be present or absent, have satisfied the requirements for their respective degrees, diplomas, or certificates. By tradition at McGill, we begin with students receiving graduate degrees, followed by students obtaining undergraduate degrees. I now invite Professor Julie Cumming to present the graduates. Congratulations, class of 2023. Félicitations.
For the degree of Doctor of Music in Composition, Takuto Fukada, Doctor of Music in Composition. For the degree of Doctor of Music in Performance Studies, Stanford Chung. And Chao Chu. Adam Chikiliti. Jared Dunn. Jessica Karotkin. Jesse Pierpont. Nora Simard Saint-Cyr. Andres Vial. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Music, Douglas Beaton. Jennifer Messelink. Nestor Napoles Lopez. Thomas Posen. Marta Tome Elias. For the degree of Master of Arts in Music Technology, Charlie Reimer. Junhao Wang. For the degree of Master of Arts in Musicology, Joe Griffin. For the degree of Master of Music in Performance Conducting, Megan Batty. Ryan Doyle. Christopher Ducasse. Gohar Manvelian. For the degree of Master of Music in Performance Early Music, Kristen DeMarchi. Petra Stauffer. For the degree of Master of Music in Performance Jazz, Hugh Klein. Nick Semenikin. For the degree of Master of Music in Performance Opera and Voice, Matthew Adam. Michelle Bodden. Sophie Nobert. Claire Thornton. For the degree of Master of Music in Performance, Orchestral Instruments and Guitar, Gracie Carney. Anthony De Clara. Ben Diamond. Emma Fisher. Wilton Huang. McKinley James. Haina Lee. Mashad Nadalian. Jikshin Uyang. Ali Remondini. Gabrielle Turner Carruthers. For the degree of Master of Music in Performance Piano, Jennifer Mong. For the degree of Master of Music in Sound Recording, Mathieu Blanchet. Nathan Can. Yoon Jiang Choi. Ben Hadley. Amelia Hempstead. Fan Zhang. Leonard Menon. Marco Petrella. For the Graduate Artist Diploma, Etienne Pemberton Renault. For the Graduate Diploma in Performance, Pierre-André Doucet. Gabriel Madden. Lucy Warren. For the degree of Bachelor of Music in Composition, Richard Davis. Ula Goldstein. Kaylin Smith, Outstanding Achievement in Music Composition, and Dean's Honor List. For the degree of Bachelor of Music and Faculty Program in Music, Sandrine Bernier. Susan Day. Alexander Farage. Alexandra Johnson. Tigran Kotsinyan. Allison Silver. Sarah Tobin. For the degree of Bachelor of Music in Music Education, Jacob Barton, also receiving a Bachelor of Education. For the degree of Bachelor of Music in Music Theory, Shiana Wirasinghe. For the degree of Bachelor of Music in Performance, Noah Bayliss. Remy Beltran. Annika Bowers, Outstanding Achievement in Music Theory and Dean's Honor List. Rachel Bradbury. Parker Bruce. Madeline Carter, Outstanding Achievement in Saxophone. Xian Li Cham. Jérôme Chiasson, Outstanding Achievement in Violin and Dean's Honor List. Brian Copeland. Sean Deal, Outstanding Achievement in Violin. Carl Eck. Solana Freebold Francie, Outstanding Achievement in Violin. Isabelle Gaudreau, Outstanding Achievement in Clarinet. Caroline Guo. Matthew Jackson, Distinction and Outstanding Achievement in Trombone. Jaden Lee. Negar Moradi, Outstanding Achievement in Piano and Dean's Honor List. Alexander Orta, Dean's Honor List. Yue Yin Zhang. For the degree of Bachelor of Music in Performance, Jazz, Ben Boardman, Outstanding Achievement in Jazz Upright Bass. Daniela Carbert. Owen Chow, Outstanding Achievement in Jazz Trumpet. Chris DeVoe. Rishi Dillian. Margaret Donovan, Outstanding Achievement in Jazz Trombone and Distinction. Matteo Jakel, Outstanding Achievement in Jazz Trombone. Allison Levy, Outstanding Achievement in Jazz Voice. Rodolfo Ruedo Cadillo, Outstanding Achievement in Jazz Electric Bass. Molly Snyder. Matthew Sued. Ruiki Wang, Distinction and Outstanding Achievement in Jazz Voice. Max Zhang, Outstanding Achievement in Jazz Trumpet. For the degree of Bachelor of Music for Performance Voice, Andrew Backer. Alyssa Dresner, Outstanding Achievement in Voice. Lindsay Scanio. Jillian Tam, Outstanding Achievement in Voice.
Thank you, Professor Cumming, for reading the graduates' names who are here today. Now I'd like to ask the graduating class to please stand up. Je demande à tous les diplômés de se lever. Elizabeth, you have to stand up too. You're a graduating person. Jeez, gotta watch her, eh? Jeez. Let her out of my sight for a second. Okay, you ready now? Yes. Okay, good, she's ready. Okay, are you guys ready? Everyone? Okay. So, in my capacity as Chancellor of McGill University, I declare and confirm that each of you is now entitled to the distinction, degree, diploma, or certificate that has been conferred upon you with all the honors, rights, privileges, responsibilities that are pertinent thereto. À titre de chancelier de l'Université McGill, je déclare et confirme que chacun de vous a maintenant le droit à la distinction de grade, diplôme ou certificat qui vous a été conféré avec tous les honneurs, droits, privilèges et responsabilités qui y sont attachés. Alors, félicitations, congratulations. Now Elizabeth can sit down. Thank you, Elizabeth. And everybody else too. Congratulations. Congratulations, everyone. I'm going to now ask the Secretary General of the University, Adita Rogovska, who will now make a few closing remarks. Adita?
Merci, Monsieur le Chancelier. Chers diplômés, en terminant, j'aimerais vous laisser avec quelques mots de Platon,
philosophe grec qui nous offre de belles pensées sur l'importance de la musique, formulée comme suit. Music gives a soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and life to everything. As you embark on the next chapter of your own life, I trust that you will rely on the power of music to uplift, inspire, and help you in times of need. As you move forward, continue embracing the symphony of your life, strive for harmony, and allow music to be your constant companion and friend. Bonne continuation et félicitations encore une fois.
So now to conclude this ceremony, would you please stand to join Professor Trevino of the Faculty of Music in singing the Canadian National Anthem. Professor Trevino.
Stand on God.